Hey there, this is Rick. I hope everyone's having a great day. This is just a very brief Friday allotment video. Basically the weather has been absolutely atrocious this week and I haven't really got down here. I've literally just got down here to do a little bit of watering just to make sure the potatoes are okay. But very little else is happening. I've got a few plants I can show you in the conservatory which I've planted, and I shall do that when I get home. But basically we'll have literally a quick little run around here, see what's going on, but there ain't a lot happening this week. Here we go with the potatoes. Very little happening. It's still too early. They've only been in there a week, so it's not really I'm not really expecting anything else. These are the ones that Jim gave me and they seem to be very happy. These are the purple spuds that I planted into these buckets, and they have definitely grown up and they're looking really healthy. So I'm just going to water those before I go back. But like I say, the weather here has been absolutely atrocious. It's just been wet. Everywhere is wet. We've had horrendous winds and rain, and it's just been, you know, just not gardening weather at all. Let's just have a little quick look at how the strawberries are doing. I'm very happy that the beds have been completely untouched. Nothing has disturbed them. Looks like the wind has gathered the remaining bit of net up. I shall have to sort that out in a minute. But yeah, they're all looking happy. Nothing's died off. Everything's looking perfectly happy to be there, and it's pretty much exactly how I left it, and that was a week ago. So I'm very pleased about that. As for the rest of the plot, well, very little changed, very little going on. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the video here, and then I am going to head home and I'll show you the bits I've got in the conservatory, and I'll see you in a second. Don't know if you can hear that. It's the rain coming down. Right, we're in the conservatory back at home, and what we've got here is all of those little newspaper pots that I made using that little newspaper pot maker. I've now planted them all up, and I did this about a week ago, and they seem to be very good. You know, they're not falling apart. They're nice and moist. They're keeping all the soil nice and moist, which is good. I have got some of the flowers are coming up. These four here, 1, 2, 3, 4. These are all zinnias, and these ones over here are stock. What else have we got? We've got the Mozart cabbages. They're all starting to make an appearance, but not a lot else. Oh, apart from the night scented stock as well. They're starting to come up. Now I do need to plant those in batches, so in a few weeks time I'll be planting more of those, because I think they come along and then they die off quite quickly. We've got some, I think I've covered those cabbages, haven't I? And it looks like we've got some Brussels sprouts just starting to poke through. And these are all sweet peas, I think. I've got a couple of tiny little things poking through there. So it's all exciting stuff when it all starts coming to life, isn't it? We've got the watermelon as well, by the looks of it, starting to come up. Which is good. Now the watermelon, it does like the heat, so it's got to stay in the warmth. You may have noticed all of these bags of compost. These have got to eventually get their way down to the allotment. I should be putting these on the beds. So there we go, just a little brief look into Rickwell this week. Not massive amounts going on, but it's still very early in the year and I've still got to be very careful about the frosts and everything. I'm probably going to be not planting a lot of the stuff out until we're into May, so we're absolutely certain we're not going to get any more frosts, because one cold frost could just wipe everything out. It's you know, and we've always got that danger, especially these days when we got such freak weather conditions that coming and going. You know, it's interesting how the weather patterns are changing and have been over the last, well, quite a few years, but very noticeably in the last few years. So you know, we gardeners have to take that sort of thing into consideration nowadays. Anyway, that's, like I say, that's about it from Rickwell. Not a lot else going on, although you might want to look out for an upcoming video that Blue Star Dave, or Bluster Dave, is working on. It looks like quite a few of us allotment gardeners on YouTube I think we're getting together to have a bit of a sing-song. Well, virtually getting together. Looks like we're doing a collaboration video that Dave is organising. I'll put a link to Dave's channel below, so if he makes any announcements about it or when he puts it up, you'll get notified if you go and subscribe to him. So yeah, I filmed my little bit today. I can't sing, so I'm not sure what this video is going to turn out like, because everybody's saying I can't sing but I'll have a go, so it might be quite entertaining. So anyway, I'm looking forward to seeing it done. Okay, anyway, that's it from me. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great rest of the week and the weekend, and I will catch up with you next week when hopefully we might got a little bit more done. So until then, have a great week, and I'll see you next time. Take care.